Missouri lawmakers are tasked with renewing an important multi-billion-dollar tax this year that funds the state's Medicaid program for more than 1 million residents. Our Missouri Chief Capitol Bureau reporter Emily Manley explains why this has not been an easy task in recent years.
The Federal Reimbursement Allowance Program is a tax collected from medical providers like hospitals to support Medicaid, bringing in more than $4 billion. The last time the General Assembly was charged with renewing this tax, lawmakers came back for a special session because they missed the deadline.
You know, there's no use wasting any more tax dollars than we have to. I just say get in there and get it done and move on.
A key piece of funding for Missouri's Medicaid program.
The FRA is interesting conversation. Nobody outside of the building has any clue what it is, relative to how big of a deal it is to our budget.
That if not renewed, could put the state's budget in jeopardy.
And so when we have the conversation about the FRA, it's not just about making our Medicaid program solvent. It's about making sure that we are funding all of the things necessary.
A tax worth nearly $4.5 billion collected from healthcare providers, which then allows the state to bring in double that from the federal government.
If we didn't pass it, I don't even want to think about what would happen in terms of the Missouri budget. And if we don't pass it, we know that the federal government will not renew it for us.
The last time the tax was renewed in 2021, not only did the governor have to call the General Assembly back, but he threatened to make budget cuts because lawmakers couldn't get it done by May.
I don't want bad actors to ruin it for a lot of people up here trying to do the right thing, because I do think there's a lot of people up here doing it. But there's no question about if they use the FRA to make a stage, they'll end up in the same place they were 2 or 3 years ago. We'll call them in for a special session.
In an election year with constant infighting between Republicans, the legislation could get dicey.
If you're a shameless person who doesn't care about people, who doesn't care about hospitals, who doesn't care about the hospitals closing in rural Missouri, you can use it for a leverage point.
But leadership is hopeful.
I'm looking at not politicizing the FRA. I think Missouri's interests need to be put first before a certain drama. The FRA bill is essential in many ways at keeping Missouri functioning and making sure our citizens are protected as well.
Both House and Senate leadership say that lawmakers plan to start working on the legislation to renew the FRA within the coming weeks. Reporting from Missouri Capitol Bureau, I'm Emily Manley.